Wow. And you were doing arm wrestling before that? I didn't know that.
I did 15 years from 15 to 30.
Oh,
From
wow.
15 from the age 15 to 30, I did arm wrestling.
Wow.
I was very avid. I was won like 11 world championships, North American championship, Canadian championship. I went all over the world arm wrestling. My best thing that I done in arm wrestling, the Japanese called me up one night. I was sleeping at home, and the phone rang because it's noon over there. And they called, Gary Goodridge. I said, yeah. I said, would you like to fight in a tournament over here? I said, well, where's this? I said, we have a tournament coming up. We'd like you to arm wrestle. I said, arm wrestle? So I said, I want you to arm wrestle 100 guys. I said, 100 guys? Said, yeah, no problem. I can do that. Well, how much you paying me? They said, well, how much do you want?
Wow.
And I said, well, pay for my trip and pay for somebody else to come with me. Make sure you feed me, and I don't know, $1,000 a day. I didn't know what to charge.
Yeah.
So I got over there and I played. I went for it was a game show that was done at New Year's Eve.
Okay.
So I went over there and I beat the 100 guys, and I got foul shit money. I can't remember. It must have been 10,000 or something stupid like that. But at the time, 10,000 US, and it was always US money. Was time and a half. Right.
Okay.
So you got a lot of money. So I came back and I got a lot of money. When I came back, then I had this other company call me. Gary, would you know when I was at I came back and we had the one, and then the very next year they called me again. And after that one company called me, about a half hour later, another company called me and said, would you like to do the same thing? So I said, yeah. I said, well, I'm coming to Japan. I'll be in Japan in 3 days. Why don't you come to my hotel and we'll talk about it? So the one company flew me down, and then the other company came and met me at the hotel, and they wanted the exact same thing. So I did the exact same thing, and I got the money. But this time was a little smarter. How much you paying me? I said, I told them, how much you gonna pay me? And then that's when it hit it off. Then after that, the very next year, or the same year, this guy called me, Koji Kawasaki, said, well, how much would you charge for doing 1,000 guys?
Jeez.
1,000? He said, yes, 1,000 guys in a row. I said, well, pay for my trip, pay for my second. And he said, well, what are you going to charge? I said, well, make me an offer. I said, well, we'll give you 10,000 yen. Or sorry, 1 million yen. Sorry, we'll give you 1 million yen. And if you beat everybody without losing, we'll give you another 1 million yen. So, well, I'm coming. I ain't losing. So I went down, and they had a lineup of all these guys in like in a stadium, like kind of like a hockey rink, and they just curled around. And there was 1,000 guys lined up, and they all had a shirt on, a black shirt, so that every time they came up, they called them my bodyguards. These guys were standing with me. So after arm wrestling, they grabbed their shirts and ripped it. So anyone came up with a ripped shirt, they couldn't come out again. Yeah, they gave out 1,000 shirts.
Wow.
And 1,000 shirts came up without being ripped. And I went through everybody, and I didn't lose. And actually, at 350 arm wrestlers, they said, we want you to beat 5 in a row with one finger. So I said, I want me to beat 5 in a row with one finger, because they saw me doing that. I sent over videos of me beating my kids or something with one finger, and they said, well, at 5 in a row, we want at 350, they want you to do 5 in a row with one finger, and you had to beat them, or else that was part of it.
Wow.
Holy shit. Okay, I'll do it. I ain't gonna lose.
And you did it.
I said, whoever you send up here, I'm gonna beat them all. So they had all these Japanese people lined up, and I had to beat them all.
Was it easy? I mean, I'm thinking about it, like my arm would be done by like maybe like
No,
the
well,
third
it was
wrestling.
like, of course, if I give you 5 pounds and I told you to curl it, you
Uh-huh.
can curl it.
Yeah.
And I said, well, curl it 5 times. Nothing, but do it 1,000 times.
Yeah.
So it was tired. It was tired, and I was just drenched with sweat. It was work. I had to work for it. And after that, I got tendonitis in my elbow and my this and my that. But yeah, I went through it very easy. Had a good time, and that started everything.
Wow. So arm wrestling.